national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Breaks an open space. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like LSU has the first down. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Handoff to the right side. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A completion here on 4th down. Bringing pressure. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
They open the championship game with a pass. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
LSU.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Send the back in motion. But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Russell. Pass rush closing in. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. Over the middle. It's Miller. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal, upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, tied. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Turner looking to make a play here. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to find some room. It's Lindsey. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Game moves it to the 35, first down again.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He'll hand it off. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Set. Here's 2nd down. Design quarterback run. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's brought down there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, LSU, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Inside the 2. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he fumbles. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Running with purpose. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. And I have to go back to the drawing board.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The shotgun handoff here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. QB keeper all the way. He's got room to run. Who's in the clear? Inside the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, a kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He gets loose. Got the first down and still motoring. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return that time. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. The DB is backing off from the line now. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
As the 1st down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Catch is made down the middle. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Gets loose. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fieldable into the upright. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
He's back to throw again on second down. Oh, look, he's checking it deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Looking to throw again. Nice grab. It's Miller. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. Second down play here. We'll hand it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And now the running back's got it again. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Thomas. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He's got the first and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Hits into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Back to pass. It's Thomas. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's bringing it back. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Some hard running there through a tackle. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Thomas. Tries to get it to the running back. They throw it complete to the running back underneath. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that. Moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Looking to throw it again. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. This is a split kick picked up by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll try the right here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Thomas. Running out of time in the pocket. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Breaks an open space. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Cooper. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Back to pass. It's Thomas. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Throws to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now it's 2nd down here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 2nd down after that previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks loose at the 45. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
Okay, ready? Jack,
They'll run it to the left. He's found some room at the 45. He goes out of bounds with no time left, and we have a national champion. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What